Hi guys and girls, what a glorious day. Don't you just love it when the sun's out? It's a fantastic day here today. So what I'm hoping to do is get the pond vac after filter out and hopefully give it a run. So basically we're testing today. So what I should do is get all the stuff out. I'll try to set you guys up so you can actually see what happens to the secondary filter. There is a bit of breeze, so I'm hoping that's not going to interfere too much. But we've really got a fantastic day here. I just love it when the sun comes out. My sort of weather this. As you can see by the ripples on the pond, we have got a bit of wind here today. But I'm down the other end of the pond, we're by the shed, and hopefully it's a little bit more shaded down here. Right, so I've got my vacuum cleaner all connected up. I've just got to connect this end to the filter box. So I'll just connect this on here. That just pushes into there, like so. I shall turn that end round, like that. Right, now then, the idea is going to be that I will do the hoovering, suck up all the water and show you it emptying into the filter, and we'll see what happens. We'll keep our fingers crossed. This is the first proper trial of it, and let's just hope it works basically. So bear with me and we'll give it a whirl. Okay, if the wind's going to let us, I'm going to try and hoover out with one hand and show you what's going on with the other. So we'll switch the hoover on, pond back on, and I'll try to hoover with one hand. Then I'm going to put it down quick and shoot over to the secondary filter and see how it goes on. So here goes. Okay guys, we'll shoot over to the box. Here comes the water. There's not too much going in the other end of the box. I don't know whether you can see. The water's returning to the pond nicely, and it's catching the dirt. And here we go again. I'll just hoover again if you can hear me. Into the pond. Hope you can see all this. I'm trying to watch what I'm doing with one eye and see how things are going with the other. I'll put that down quick. Quickly swap over to the box, and here it comes. And as you can see, the water's returning to the pond nicely. Inside the box there's a little bit of water getting in yon end, but you expect that. Okay guys, I've been over the whole of the bottom of the pond, and as you can see I have actually turned the pipe down at the moment. We've got about 2 litres of water in that end. I should just suck that out with a vac and run it onto the garden basically. But yeah, well impressed with it, and I've not used any pond water. Haven't replaced any pond water at all. So looking good. Little bits of tinkering about I've got to do. The little valve in the end, the flap in the end of the hoover pipe seems to want to stick for some reason, but that's nothing to do with the box. I've not used this pipe in quite some time, so it's probably getting a bit old. Just a little bit of tweaking here and there, and we're onto something here guys. It works, as you can see. All that algae, it's caught there, plus what's in the bottom down there. Great stuff. Well pleased with it. And like I say, I've lost no pond water. It's a little bit cloudy, but then again the filter will clear that up. Give it a couple of 3 hours and that'll be gone. I also give the mesh a quick wash down with my hose. Give the sponge a quick wash out with the hose, and it's ready for next time. I'll just whip the foam out so you can have a quick look, and you can see the dirt that's been catching. So that's doing its job as well. So great stuff. Like I say, the pond would have been a lot cloudier than it is if I'd have done it normally. Been right messed up. It is slightly cloudy, which it's going to be anyway. You are disturbing dirt down the bottom of the pond and the hoover's not going to get it all. So you are going to make your pond slightly cloudy, but great stuff. I'm impressed with it. And there we go guys. A quick rinse off with a hose pipe and everything's as good as new. Absolutely brilliant. This has saved me no end of water. Great stuff. I shall be definitely using this every time. I might have some little odd tweaky jobs to do, but apart from that, it's gone well. Well guys, you won't actually believe it, but it's raining. So there's not a lot I'm going to get done outside again today. So what I'm actually doing is I've got the Flukesolve out. So I'm going to get the Flukesolve weighed out. I've got my scales there. I'll get that weighed out and then I'm going to get that in the pond. I can do that today, it doesn't matter if it's raining. I'll get that weighed up and get it mixed into the watering can and get that added to the pond. Now this Flukesolve, if I can get it so there's no glare on the packet, this Flukesolve does actually cure tapeworm as well. So it does gill flukes, body flukes and tapeworm. Now the good thing about this Flukesolve is that you can actually, it doesn't harm your filters. You can leave your UV on during the treatment, you don't have to turn your UV off, and it's totally harmless to fish and plant life in your pond. So it's pretty good stuff. I've used this before and I find it very good. So what I'm going to do is weigh out what I need and then I can get it mixed up and get it in the pond. I've got my little set of scales there, so let's get on. Okay guys, I've got my 44 grams of Flukesolve weighed out. I shall now get it in a can. I won't be able to video it because it is pouring down with rain, but I'm going to get that mixed into a can and into the pond. Okay guys, that's it in the pond. You can see it's all starting to go a bit frothy now. It's a little bit cloudy, but that soon clears with Flukesolve. There will be a bit of froth on the pond for a day or so. I am outside, I'm under a brolly actually, and I'm trying not to let it blow away at the same time. So I'm holding the camera and the brolly, so if I'm moving about a bit I do apologise. Also there's a bit of wind again, so that might interfere. But the Flukesolve's in the pond, so let's hope that sorts them out. That should be the last treatment for these parasites, I hope. It's like I say, got a little bit cloudy, but that'll clear in no time. I've got, as always, plenty of air on the pond. With any treatment, always put plenty of air in the pond, and hopefully that'll sort them out. Another job done. Now the good thing about having my office upstairs, well, it's not really an office, it's a bedroom, but it's where I've got all my desk and computer and everything. The good thing about having it upstairs is that I can actually keep an eye on my fish from up here. I've just added the Flukesolve and I can just keep an eye on them, just keep checking them now and again. And I think you'll find once you put this Flukesolve in, once it starts to react with the flukes, you will find them flicking a lot more. Will make them quite lively. I think it's the flukes actually reacting to the Flukesolve. and it will irritate them slightly more, so it probably does pay to keep an eye on them once it goes to work on these flukes. And as you can see, mine have now started, they were quite calm until I put that in, and they're now all shooting about and starting to flick quite a lot. You'll see them flicking, and that is obviously doing some good against these flukes. I'm sorry, I've got the window open, so if there is a little bit of wind noise on the camera, I do apologise. Just come out a little bit, I'm probably in too far there. But as you'll see, they'll all start to liven up. They'll start flicking quite a lot more, and that's a good sign, to be honest. It's working on the flukes. The flukes are reacting to the Flukesolve, which obviously does irritate the fish a little more. Once it's been in there an hour or two, will make the big difference. As you can see, they're flicking now. So we've got the right treatment in. It's obviously doing some good. Now, as always with Flukesolve or any other fluke treatment, there isn't a fluke treatment out there that kills the eggs of the egg-laying flukes. So you will need to retreat in 3 weeks' time once the eggs have hatched. You will need to treat again to kill the larvae, but that should sort them out, hopefully. Now, they do say this Flukesolve will kill the flukes, or the majority of the flukes, within 24 hours. I mean, that's how good it actually is. I do rate it. I think it's marvellous stuff. But they do say 24 hours and it'll have killed most of the flukes. Well guys, it actually absolutely chucked it down this morning, and it's lovely bright sunshine at the minute. There's still that wind with it, there's no doubt you can hear. The pond is clearing slowly now. This is about 2.5 hours after, but they're all there. They're all swimming about, look good. Everything looks well at the moment. They're interested in the food at the moment. I think they want feeding. I don't like feeding them too much when they're on a treatment. But what I want to do is, over the other side, I want to get that pot I've got, that clay pot, I want to get it on that outlet if I can. So I'm going to try to have a look at that. And there we go guys, that's the pot fitted on the side of the pond. Looks alright, get a plant in there, quite happy with that. Okay guys, I've just done a water test on the pond for ammonia, nitrite and nitrate. So the results we've got, I hope you can see, we've got no ammonia, that's nice and yellow. I've got no nitrite at all, and I am running a little bit of nitrate. I think I'm running about 10 on the nitrate, but I've only just put the pond plants in, and it'll be waiting for that Backy River to get up and running. I am running slight nitrate, but nothing out of the way yet. You've just got to be careful it doesn't pick up the colour, show the reflection of the cards, that's the trouble. But it's running about 10 milligrams I'd say of nitrate. My nitrite is 0, and my ammonia is nice and yellow, so that's 0 as well. So great news, just the nitrate we're still dealing with, but I'm hoping them pond plants I've just put in will help make a difference. Plus the Backy River, once it's up and running properly, it's got to have time to populate, and once that gets running I should have the problem of the nitrate solved. So not bad news at all on the water test. Well guys, we've got another fantastic day again, and I'm going to chill out and relax. I'm going to get myself a glass of wine, sit by my pond and chill out. So that leaves me to say thanks for watching, do take care, and as always, happy ponding. Well guys, cheers.